Greetings, I'm Smithers and welcome back to another NR2003 career mode video. We are back for the second time in Atlanta this season and NASCAR is really forking over some cash just to make everyone happy here in Georgia. Going from a minuscule restrictor plate track, bumper to bumper action, to saving that old asphalt from the previous configuration, God knows where that was at. Waiting for the spring race to be over just so the suits making up the schedule decisions can kick their contractors to a full repavement, thus giving us the racing we've all come to love from the original Atlanta. And only 2 races left in the 2009 Smithers regular season before we cut it off to 12 drivers to find out who our third champion is going to be on the channel. What I thought was going to be a walkout on the regular season with Carl Edwards in the 99, Hendrick Motorsports overcame their early season faults, put work to the grindstone, and came out with some masterclass race cars for weapons on the racetrack. They formed their technique and mastered their groove to perfection with the last 12 races on the horizon to the end of the Wing COT. They've got these cars down to a science. Tony Stewart carrying his new co-owned Cup team on his back since the 39 team started to slip behind 5 points outside of the cut line. 2 other Roush Fords and a JGR Toyota, Matt Kenseth, Greg Biffle, and Denny Hamlin are within grasp of their first regular season championship. 3 races complete and we are down to 4 NASCAR teams competing for the $1 million prize in the in-season challenge. 1 driver from each car manufacturer is represented in this semi-final head-to-head duel. 2 of them are past Cup champions and the other 2 are trying to pave the road for long careers in the sport of NASCAR. Our first matchup is against Jeff Gordon and last year's champ Matt Kenseth, the 2 elite older drivers of these 4. The 24 Chevrolet has pulled into victory lane before at ATL, but that is yet to happen to the NR 2008 champ. Flip the bracket and we have a unique matchup with AJ Allmendinger and Denny Hamlin. Allmendinger is the Ty Dillon of My Damn Challenge this season. He's knocked out 2 Hendrick drivers from this competition and Martin Truex Jr. And Denny Hamlin has been on a hot streak and yet to finish outside of the top 10 in 3 of the last 4 races. It's time to raise one up because it's Casey Kane Friday, knocking it on the pole, knocking out Rocket Man Ryan Newman from the top spot, having a fast front row there. From last week at Sonoma, where half of us and most of us were doing pretty well other than the 19 of Sadler. We usually don't try and include him in our stats. He is the 4th outcast of the RPM team. As I say that, he outqualified Allmendinger this week, but that 44 car has ran a lot better than the 19 so far this year. Might be a battle between those boys on who gets knocked off for next season in replacement of that 19 car maybe. Through the rest of the starting grid, a lot of these drivers are starting where you would expect them to be. You got RCR, Hendrick Motorsports throughout the top 10, as well as Penske Dodges. Kevin Harvick looking to make a rebound, starting 3rd today. He's going to have a fast Chevrolet. And Jeff Gordon, our current point leader, by just a handful of points over Jimmy Johnson. Going to be looking out for those Hendrick boys fighting it out to see who gets the regular season championship. Carl Edwards is a row behind old Jimmy Jam Johnson, and the entire top 7 in points do have a shot to win the regular season. Going through the bottom half of the grid here, through the rest of the starting order, Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas did not have a great. They're all starting about mid-pack. Hamlin 19th, Kyle Busch 21st, Logano back there as well. Today's big story is going to be drivers racing around the bubble for the cut line for the chase for the Sprint Cup, and most of our starting qualifiers, other than Jeff Burton and Greg Biffle back there outside of the top 30, are up front and looking to try and get their name and their slot guaranteed with only 1 race to go after today. Let's pull them belts one more time. Smithers, that's me. Gotta stay on top of things today, get a decent finish, and come out of here maybe above the cut line. If not, at least a good guaranteed shot about getting in next week. Before we kick off the night under the lights here at Atlanta Motor Speedway to watch some fast racing, let's go look at the stats and information for the race. Now, just like the event earlier in the year when we ran the Super Speedway, we were running 65 laps around this track, 43 opponents on the field at 88% strength difficulty. Now, let me tell you, I had to knock this down because my first couple of laps running on this track, I was 42nd position. I had to work like hell to get my car up at least into the top 15, and we were able to get 11th. Damage level is realistic amongst all races across the NR 2009 season. Yellow flags, black flags are on, and our weather for tonight, it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit, southwestern breeze of 2 miles per hour, and clear skies, though it looks overcast over there off turns 3 and 4. Without further ado, let's get over this monumentous Atlanta hump before we get to Myrtle Beach. I am nervous about this one, boys. To the comment I got months ago on the Atlanta Super Speedway event, here we are for that subscriber. We're at Atlanta Motor Speedway racing the original configuration with the COT winged cars for the last time because we're going to be running the spoilers more than likely 5 races into next season. Oh no, I clipped into the 2 car. Oh shit, oh no.
Yellowed out, yellowed out.
Well, like, that's how I wanted to plan out the start of this damn race to go. There's gonna be a lot of sheet metal getting cut off these race cars. A lot of them gonna be a lot lighter. Here we are, everyone came down. We got some damage to repair. We'll look at the replay in a second. I had to get my head wrapped around what the hell just happened. We barely had the tire pressures up again. Same shit happened in Michigan, but you know what? I might play it through. We'll see how this thing goes, you know? We took out a lot of fucking people. We were right at the front. Well, here we are, green flag. Not even very far into this race at all. Fresh off, Pack's going into turn 1. I bump into the 2 of curb bush, which gets me going up the track. Killer Boy runs into my side there. I get up into him, and then things go bad from there. Everyone's getting run over. I'm falling back into the track. Everyone's getting shoved up into the wall up there. A lot of drivers get slammed off into the turn 2 wall. And there's my dumbass that caused the whole damn thing. I, once again, wrecked the whole field. At least it's at the beginning of the race, and we didn't completely total our 43 machine. Man, I'm just getting off of work. I was excited to play NR2003 today after the long day. It's been hot. Heat advisory's been extreme around my area, and I got a little bit too much for myself. I got over my pants, put on my undergarments before my pants, and walked out without my socks on. Onboard Clint Boyer here, banging through the gears at the start. Gonna see me kind of get into the 2 car a little bit. I didn't even mean to. I just got up going, closed in on his bumper, moved up right into the lane on the outside of these cars. On me. Damage to the 33, getting ran over from behind, smacked by the 55 of Walter. Maybe another impact here, dodges some more wrecks, but I know he's got some bad engine damage already DNF out of this thing. 2 of my in-season challenge competitors I just knocked out in 1 wreck. And another RCR onboard Jack Daniels Chevrolet. Casey Mears coming through, looking through the pack here, gets smoke up there on the high side, slowing down, mowing down, getting through there. No contact, side slam by Michael Waltrip there, put him in the wall. I thought I did a pretty sick drift though. Maybe I would have been able to save the 43 machine, just maybe, if Boyer hadn't ran me over again. Seems to be a case where I'm trying to save the damn car, and our 2003 AI, they just full on send it through, pedal to the metal. They ain't give a shit, man. Look at me, I'm trying to get it straight back out there. I'm wheeling, I'm putting the throttle in there. It just didn't happen, man. I had the wheel cranked ready to go. Even though the wheels don't look like they were turned, I had that thing turned. You can go back on the in-car cam. Nice slow-mo shot. Good shots here. Getting stuff for the end of the season for that crash compilation music video. And now for a tumultuous onboard camera with Dave Rudiman 00 here. Getting right in front of Elliott Sadler. Barely got any bumper damage. Got ran into the back of the 12 car here. Nearly got involved in this wreck 2 different times. All right, this is kind of a weird restart. Everyone behind me just kind of gave up. They were supposed to start inside, outside behind me. Better cautions, well, didn't quite work out. We're fine though. We're the last car on track. Gonna get a little bit of a boost here. Try and make it past Michael Waltrip. There we go. All right, now let's get some heat. Let's try this again from the back. My qualifying position was invalid. Did not work out. 11th place for back here in 36. 60 laps, 61 laps to go in the race. Knocked out the first few just under caution, and here we go. Trying to make some laps. Oh man, people are pitting. I about got taken out again. I was able to catch the car in the middle lane this time, but I had to watch out for the outside of Bobby Labonte. Casey Mears, RCR Chevrolet, got into my back bumper. These guys are being aggressive tonight. I don't know if my car is as good as it. Jesus! I am all over the place. You see the 12 car get up on me? He just gave me no room. Come on, we're only a few laps into this race, guys. Just let us breathe. Get some laps under us. Give our time for our cars to figure out what's going on with them. It's going to be a long fucking race. People are taking pit stops. That might help me out in the points, honestly. If we could just stay clean today for the rest of this. We got a top 12 car. I know we do. Maybe not quite top 10. We're just outside of that speed. Give me some laps running down here, Harviking line on the Atlanta Motor Speedway by the yellow line. Then I might be able to make up some positions. Still a long way to go in the race. Plenty of time to make up. At least I'm not any of these fuckers that are getting caught going down a lap again for damage repairs they didn't do under caution. Trying to cross over the nice 71 of David Gillen. Not quite by the body in that 71 yet. And we got smoke up in front of us. Heavy impact. 26 of McMurray into the wall, but no caution. I think NASCAR's tired of throwing cautions for him. Cannot believe that happened. Once again, 26, Jamie McMurray involved in a wreck. And he's gonna try and cut me off. Didn't have to cut me off. Or maybe he's heading down to pit road now. Nope, he's trying to bully strap me up out of the second lane. Saw him get out of the gas, saw the fire out of the pipes. Thought maybe he'd be slowing down. Nope, 26 hit the wall pretty hard. Keeps on going. Need these guys to get the position sorted out so I can get around the 12 car. I feel like I'm definitely faster than both of these guys. Gotta watch out for that 12 car, man. He already rear-ended me once and don't try to run me over. Try to hold the pretty wheel steady as we go around these long sweeping corners of Atlanta Motor Speedway. Make sure I can keep the tire wear at a minimum. Maybe save some tire for the end of the run. keep the wheel as smooth as I possibly can, running in the same tire tracks as McMurray right now. He's got the speed back up. I've tried to get by him, and he just I ain't got it right now. I'm also not trying to push very hard because I don't know how long. We might be having a green flag race for the rest of this thing. I want to make sure I get at least top 15 where my car was supposed to be running. I don't know if we got the same speed in it anymore after getting ran into from the back. I could full throttle around that corner if I wanted to, if I didn't have the 26 in front of me. Damn it, come on, McDouche! You're being a bag! Trying the high side, trying the outside.
Clear.
Didn't work. One car, Martin Truex Jr. just got by me. Maybe having him as a fast car give me a chance to get by the 26. Because I can get into 3 really good. Then I have to back out of the throttle. Almost cross arms a little bit. At least I got a spot now. Maybe I can get by him in the next set of corners. Me and McMurray side by side down the front straightaway. I got ahead of him into the corner. He's still hanging on my quarter panel. Not making it an easy pass. Still side by side down the back straightaway. This is where I gotta clear him.
Clear.
Yeah. Turn 3 seems to be my money maker as far as if I get the low entrance up to the yellow line. But man, this 26 car is on my ass. Oh yes. Oh yes. That was a good corner. Got it right on the line. Painted that yellow line, baby. Got some distance on the 26. I'm battling back here for 21st position, man. Not what my season needs right now. That wreck at the beginning might have killed some speed in the car, or we could have fallen back this way anyway with some old tires. 50 to go. 5-0. I can only hope that some of those people that got involved in that wreck on lap 1 was in contention for the chase. A lot of them are up in the top 5, the top 10 where I need to be at. This could be the detriment to the end of the 2009 chase streak and the chase streak in general on the channel. Just trying to keep that lap time. Oh, 26 car starting to get somebody looking up underneath him. Oh, it's Biffle. I don't know if he's ahead of me or if this is for position. It's updated, so nope, not for position. 16 cars on a different lap than I am. 07 Casey Mears is the next car in line. I gotta look for. He's about 3 seconds away. Here comes Matt Kenseth as well. Another fast Roush Ford that I don't really have exactly any power to be racing around. Just gonna let me go to the inside. I gotta keep a clean race tonight. Them Fords are so fucking fast, man. Except for this 26. He's about my speed. He's reeled me back in though. Gotta try and protect the inside, at least take the air off his nose and make him lift a lot more. I'm frickin' feathering the gas in the center of the corner to keep the speed going. Here we go, gonna get past. Now we're back behind McMurray, 22nd position. I feel like this is one of those races where I'm just a mid-pack car. Getting the damage early on did not help exactly give me a scope as to where my car is at for speed. Immediately killed any sort of good aerodynamics we had. These gotta be like leaders or something. I must have gone a lap down. Sitting here in 22nd position. Still in the lead lap, so I'm wrong on that part. Just got a whole set of cars that are a lot faster than we are, unless these are the people that took those green flag pit stops. That might be the case there. I don't remember who exactly I saw go down, but green flag pit stopping on an off sequence right after a caution is not exactly ideal for a strategy around 1.5 miles with only 43 laps to go. I just gotta hope that whatever this performance gives me, maybe the strategy to those people that have pitted on the green flag laps, maybe we'll catch a caution, because you know sometimes the AI like to wreck off here into turn 3. Didn't catch the 26 of McMurray, but could be somebody else if there's more cars involved, and that could change the complexion of everything going on with this race. I just need 4 set of tires and full tank of fuel to let me know I'm getting to the end of this thing, and I'll just cruise in this line that I'm running in. 40 laps to go as we're coming off of turn 4. It's been so far a quiet race for us in the 43 team. I mean, we started out with a bang like we have been the last fucking couple of weeks. Not what we need for our point situation. I've been trying to stay clean. I've been coming in, doing more laps off recording to try and get a rhythm down, a car set up ready to go for these 20% races. And I tell you, 42nd place to where I got this thing to. It felt like I was some sort of science like nerd or engineer that just came up with the most extravagant way for a race car. I don't know, I pulled myself out of a hole, I know that, and I'm just glad that we're at least in 22nd. I could be dead last. Right front's also starting to take some wear, get yellow. We got 7 laps remaining, or 9 laps remaining, 7 laps gallons projected. Gonna be making a full pit stop whenever we take our time down there. Got another car reeling in me and McMurray right now. If I'm staying with his speed, he's got damage. I can't be going that fast compared to the leaders. Here comes AJ Allmendinger and the Hunt brothers. He was involved in that wreck, I'm pretty sure. At least came down. Another one of those cars that came down under green with those extra set of rubber on the tires, getting them through the end of the run here. Just trying to make sure everything's set for what I need it to. If we have a green flag pit stop, I don't want to do damage. Nearly missed my corner right there. Had to go ahead and use the lane up by the wall for that whole entire thing. Lost a shit ton of time. I about pancaked the thing. I was looking at my telemetry and all my keyboard stuff to try and make sure I didn't get damaged in case we take a green flag pit stop. I don't want to waste time having them bring out the hammers and the tape. Now Sadler and Menard are kind of holding up Allmendinger. Jamie McMurray's getting the draft off the 44 car, getting around those cars just fine. These are two guys that flew by me earlier in the run. Oh, I'm about to get lapped. Son of a bitch. There goes the two-car Kurt Busch. I can't do anything about that. We just ain't got the speed in the damn 43 car.
Drive. Clear.
Oh, I don't have turn. I don't have turn. I don't have turn. Sorry, Sadler. Sorry.
Outside.
Spin her back out. Pop the clutch. Put her in a... Nope. He couldn't hang on to it. I was plowing. I was trying to... here we go again. Plowing. Trying to stay out of the gas so I don't run into one of these guys. Of course, I had to run into my fucking teammate. Oh, the two-car got around the 26 of McMurray. Damn it, I could have been a lucky dog if that was a thing. I'm going to be fucking stuck 20th. Unless the two-car mows down through the rest of that field, this is not going to be a good finish for me. 4 fresh tires, get a little bit of damage repaired. I'm a lap down in 22nd position. There's not much I can gain from here. I don't know, our chase hopes might be shot this season with this race.
Alright, we put lane speed 45.
Only lost a few spots. Got all of our damage repaired though, so maybe we'll have some speed aerodynamically. Got some tape back on the back bumpers, on the front nose, that hood, keeping it from buckling up, getting air shoved up underneath it, flapping in my face. This wasn't even for position, just a little bit of teammate on teammate violence here. I'm trying to dive up underneath the 19 of Sadler. I start plowing up. I'm trying to get out of the gas, and then I'm into him. We're connected, we're stuck together, and I just have to spin him out at that point, or I'm going down in the grass with him. Noses it into the wall there, caution's out, and he gets clipped by Stremy. Anyone else gonna run into the 19? Nope, but that damage did enough to the 19 that he is out of the race, and so is the 12 car, both smoking down the front straightaway. Neither one of these drivers have had their kind of season. In fact, they've had seasons where they might be getting replaced, both of them, especially this 12 car. It's already been announced. 19 car might be up for grabs if AJ Allmendinger kind of runs out these last 10 races with a good performance. And I could already hear the comments getting typed now about me getting replaced just as well in this 43 car. It has not been a swan song season whatsoever for us. Everybody's fresh full of tires, and I think we're just outside the window to make it to the end of the race, so we're gonna probably have to come down for a splash. Green flag is out. I stayed in second gear. Should have been in first, so I could have gotten that little bit of RPM launch on that acceleration. Right now, I'm just trying to get around turns 1 and 2 and not wind up backwards. Into fourth gear, and I can focus about turning the car. At least we got 4 fresh good gears. Things are slow behind us. Mirror looks pretty vacant. Me and Bobby Labonte. It's actually Bobby Labonte in the 71 car, and Eric Darnell's in the 96 for this race weekend. Trying to keep a window peaked up to the outside of the 71. Yeah, I don't think we even have the speed for a top 20 if I wanted it in this car, because like that whole pack is gone. And here comes Biffle and Kenseth. I'm just gonna move up the track. They're faster than I am. Both the 16 and the 17. If they didn't have problems today, they'd be up there running for probably the race lead. Now I got some fresh tires I can ride out here on this outside lane for a little bit. And there they go. Maybe they can carve a pathway for me. Maybe this is as far as I'm getting. I'd love to see somebody who I'm racing around in the points wind up having some trouble today too. I didn't want to be the one that was having trouble. It's going to really benefit cars like Harvick. He's having a great day today, though he's getting ran over up there, it looks like. If I could only do 1 and 2 like I do 3 and 4, car feels so much better on this end of the racetrack. 26 laps to go. We are cranking it down. I just gotta try and get up as far as I can. I know I'm probably the first car 1 lap down. No lucky dogs, no free passes, nothing like that. I gotta go get it old school way here on NR2003. Oh yeah, closed right up to the back bumper. Kenseth, where's that speed all day long? Don't have it at the exit of the corner. They get away from me. Maybe I'm driving it too deep into it. I don't know. The car can take it, so I fucking give it to it. Try to wait a little bit more, be a little bit more patient to stab back into the gas. That made no difference. We're still the same speed away from the 11 and the 17. They are driving it way deeper into the corner than I am, too. The 17 and the 16, they don't lift until they get like a quarter of the way into the corner. They're down there already by the apron. See, they're popping out of the throttle now. They're stuck behind Robbie Gordon. Here we go, making some time up now in 3. That's the only freaking corner, man. I don't get it. I'm trying to follow the line, the 11. Trying to get back in the gas. Okay. Now I don't know where to go. I have nowhere to go with this run. There's 4 cars under a blanket. I have nowhere to go. I'm trying to follow the 11. The 16 is probably going to dive down before I can get there. No. No, you stay up there, Biffle. Biffle, I told you to stay up there. Contact didn't have to happen, but he didn't give a shit. He's trying to get through around Hamlin. These Toyotas are blocking him up away from his teammate. 3 wide, that'll get me something, right? No? Fuck. My car's doing nothing but plowing when I get too close to the back bumper of somebody. Pissing me off. I ain't got anything more for these fucking cars, man. I'm just stunted here. This is what it's like driving the next-gen car. Now I got Martin Truex Jr. reeling me in. That's going to be a spot lost. 20 laps to go in the race. Looking at my tires, we're doing okay. I might be able to save enough to get to the end.
Clear.
Thanks a lot, Truex. Thanks a fucking lot. Oh my lord. I was trying to give you the inside, man. If you were just a little more patient. You and the 12 car both have gotten up into my ass, and I've tried to save the car to get off the wall and couldn't do it. Now we got more rear end damage, right rear damage. Maybe that fixed the handling in the car. Maybe it made it worse for the side force. I don't know. All I know is I don't gotta make another pit stop based on my fuel, so I just gotta get this thing to the end, man. 27th position. That's gonna kill my chase hopes. I gotta hope some of these guys come down towards the end of this race and they can't make it to the end. I did pit under caution with a lot of these guys though, so I don't think that's gonna be the case. They're probably gonna stretch it out just to the end of this race as me, except for those guys that came down during that green flag run. They might already be behind me, and why I'm sitting in 27th position right now versus like 35th. I can't fucking hold anybody, man. The 6 car's now getting by me. This is a frustrating race because this, I know it was this or bust. I got Myrtle Beach, but I had to capitalize on this race too if I was gonna make it to the frickin' Sprint Cup, the chase. Here comes the 6 again. Fuck off, man. Get your brown turd of a race car away from me. Trying to shut the air off his nose and get away from him maybe just a little bit. I don't know how I'm still able to keep this position. For sure thought he would have sent it on me by now. This is my race for 27th position with the 6 car and the 26 up there. Nope. Can't get that right front to turn. Understeer like a son of a bitch. There we go. Just gotta let him go. Try to pinch him maybe.
Inside.
Racing the hell out of him. I'm sure he's getting annoyed with me. Wish that he could just pass me already. Guess that's the best I can do is be a little hornet, be an annoyance. Got back clear by him again, so I'm holding on to 27th. Man, to know that I'm this fucking slow, maybe I don't deserve a chase position. I know we got good tracks. I know things could have looked up towards the end of the season. The summer was so bad for us. A lot of races I couldn't complete. A lot of races I made mistakes and threw away. Top 10 runs. Oh, you ran me up the damn track this time. Going back.
Clear.
Damn it. I missed my mark. I was trying to get underneath him again, so I didn't give him the bottom, and now he's just got the position for good now. Who's next coming down the line back there? 71? What you got for me, Labani? I'm begging for this right front to stay together for 10 more laps. I'm begging for some cars to start heading down pit road. The pace is really slowing up, too. Like, 2 cars not flying around me again. He hasn't caught up to me. I don't see anybody back there outside of the 71. Guess I'll be seeing when that 9 hits up there on the lap count. Oh, he's right behind me. So, we're going 2 laps down before the end of this thing. And I'm losing another spot because I can't keep my right front just is wearing so much faster than the rest of my fucking tires. Here comes the leaders. Kyle Busch, I might as well just get up out of the bottom groove, let them sort it out. There goes the 2, the 5, the 48. Hendrick Motorsports, 1 through fucking 5, of course. We got the 87, the 39, and Newman, that's somebody who I don't need to have a good day, and he's up here running in the fucking top 5. They all blew by me like I was a frickin' box standing still out here on the track. So frustrating. I know, like, If we had a fast car, if I had something under my ass to actually make a difference in my championship. I can't believe I spent 40 minutes in practice to get out of 42nd for this shit. Please, these front tires hang on to the end of this race. I want to see others come down. I don't think it's gonna happen. They're all on my same strategy. I am blowing smoke up my own ass to try and give myself hope that this championship, this chase, my chase hopes are still alive. They're not. I'm already accepted it. I don't even know what the points look like after Atlanta, but I've already accepted that I am probably done for the season. And I can't get the car to fucking turn because of these stupid, worn out tires. How the do you wear out the front tires more than the rears? Not like I'm trying to change lanes that much. Really, Vickers? Really? Or fucking Sorensen? You know, that's a Vickers move right there, asshole. I got 2 laps, man. Just let me get to the end under my own power, and then I'm getting my motor home and getting the fuck out of here. Richard Petty's already talking about a manufacturer change to the team, and I'm unhappy about going to a blue oval over this Dodge emblem, this Dodge power. Not that we've shown for shit this year about Dodge power. 1 to go. Finally finishing a race in the last 3 weeks, under green at least. Had a caution to end the race early. Nobody's come down. I guess 1 car did. 27th. That's where we're gonna finish. I got 2 more corners. Flying by, flying by. Hopefully none of you are for position. Checkered flag. Good work. You're delusional. We just lost our opportunity at the chase for the Sprint Cup for this. You gave me a bucket of bolts and a trashy ass race car that couldn't keep up speed around one of the fastest mile-and-a-halfs on the circuit. I'm not a Ford fan, but maybe they got something in their fucking engines to hold up on these races. Also, I got some beef with the 1 car. You, sir, knocking me into turn 3 for no reason. Deserved. That's what started my downfall of that. I could have finished 22nd, 23rd, but I burned up half my sides sliding. I know I'm going to the NASCAR hauler. We haven't had one in the last couple of weeks due to cautions bringing the closure to the races early, but here we are with the Smithers 1 to go, 4 cars under a blanket, 4 elite NASCAR Cup drivers here to looking to get the victory here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Kurt Busch has been dominant in his Blue Deuce Dodge for Penske Racing. His brother Kyle, younger brothers, dives low underneath the 48 of Johnson. They're trying to look for second place. Maybe a Busch brother 1 and 2. Nope, tucks right back in line. These guys still think it's Atlanta Super Speedway as they're drafted 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd be, you know, sliding up line, trying to get high, wide, and handsome and get that momentum for a perfect Atlanta finish, but we're not going to have that as Kurt Busch. There goes Kyle diving low. Checkered flag. Kurt Busch gets the victory of 2009 here at Atlanta, the Motor Speedway, not the Super Speedway. And that's going to help his chase implications as he was close to the cut line, tied with his younger brother, and they're both finishing podium finishes, guaranteeing their positions in the top 12. Not leaving Atlanta with a great taste in my mouth, but we'll get to me in a second. Looking at the top of the points here, we have quite the Hendrick Motorsports battle. Now, are you on Team Jimmy Jam Johnson or Team Jeff Gordon in the 24? 2 points separate these teammates away from the regular season championship, and Jeff Gordon advances on into the final round of the in-season challenge going up against Denny Hamlin. Tony Stewart was up front leading some laps tonight at Atlanta, got that bonus point, and up above a couple more points on Greg Biffle, claiming back his 5th place position. Both Greg Biffle and Matt Kenseth lose positions tonight after whatever happened during the race that trapped them a lap down. They had fast speed in both their Fords. They blew by me at 2 separate points during this race and still barely finished ahead of me. Casey Kane was the best performing Richard Petty Motorsports Dodge tonight. I really wish his team would share some information with me so I could get myself into the top 12. You think as a overall team effort, we'd be trying to get more cars into the top 12. A lot of movement going on from 10th on down to 13th position, as we're going to see on the second page. Not a whole lot went on where I'm at. Kurt Busch with a win gets above on his younger brother Kyle Busch, who did have a 3rd place finish tonight. Newman with that top 5 gets himself back into the chase in the top 12 and knocking out Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now Junebug's only looking at a 6-point deficit, which is very manageable in Myrtle Beach. As for myself, I have a 26-point gap that I have to try and get rid of and erase in one race. I'm more confident about Myrtle Beach than I was about Atlanta, so hopefully with the points that we've given up in the first 25 races, I can scoop them up here in the final one. Jeff Burton is 8 points behind me, but that 31 RCR Chevrolet has really fallen off these last few weeks as far as where that team has gone. The 33 is kind of taken over as the second fastest car under that umbrella. Kevin Harvick making a positive move after today at Atlanta, stops the bleeding on his season, but I still don't think he's going to have enough to make it into this year's chase. Now for the next 11 races, we're going to really be focusing on AJ Allmendinger and Elliott Sadler. You see them in 22nd, 23rd, only about 9 points apart. These guys are going to be fighting for the 3rd RPM entry into 2010. Sadler, ever since I've started this series, has not been a performer with the team. Maybe he's gotten 1 or 2 top 10 finishes outside of like his entire career. Hell, maybe 5. I see 2 right here this season, but AJ Allmendinger's got the better stats majorly across the board. So whoever finishes ahead of the other by the end of this year, that's who's going to be taking over the 19 ride for the Smithers series going forward. And a look at page 3 here, a lot of the drivers found themselves back on this page that were trying to make a positive work towards something. Their seasons are pretty much shot. Reed Sorensen is catching up to the original driver of the 83 car. Surprise Vickers has actually hung on to the top 30 as long as he has. He had a couple of good 2 top 5 runs, and after getting through the new driver adjustment kinks, Reed Sorensen has been right there at it, slapping away top 10s and building on something for next year for the Red Bull Racing team. I did spoil it a little briefly, but Jeff Gordon and Denny Hamlin are going to be the head-to-head final matchup in the Smithers NR 2009 in-season challenge, finishing it off at Myrtle Beach. Jeff Gordon could walk away out of that race with 2 trophies, being the regular season and this in-season challenge. Pretty interesting how Hamlin and Gordon were kind of running near each other, and Allmendinger and Kenseth finished 5 spots apart. Matt Kenseth was on the lead lap of that 17 car. I believe it would have been more of a run for his money for that 24 car. Any Jeff Gordon fans out there might want to stay tuned to see if he collects 2 more trophies amongst his mantle, or if Denny Hamlin can pull this off. Thank you guys for watching in another Smithers Racing NR 2003 career mode video. I appreciate you for being here and sticking all the way through the video if you do. Like the video if you enjoyed the content. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We post NR 2003 content every week, and every now and again I like to spice it up with something else with racing. We're getting towards the end of the season. I'm going to be taking a little bit of an off season from this game, dipping my toes into other stuff. So I'm back with a clean slate for 2010 because I don't want to have this be an issue anymore. I want to be confirmed into the chase and a chase contender every single season. I will see you in the next video. Stay safe out there. Peace out.